moving right along. We have the two actresses here. Award-winning film, Mourning on Charlotte Street. Let's give a warm welcome to Jenna Laurenzo and Cassandra Bodzak.
That's it. Hello, ladies. How are you? What's going on?
Hello.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
So now listen, what does it feel like being part of the award-winning short?
I mean, it's great. It was such a great collaboration, and to work with people you enjoy working with is such a treat.
It's really exciting when you do independent films, because when you go into it, it's so hard to tell, what kind of projects it's going to end up being, and it was just wonderful.
Yeah, level of professionalism, how energetic and engaging everyone is. We were really lucky to work on this project.
Yeah.
Well, we had all the guys on a couple of months ago. We had Frank Callow, who's in the audience tonight, and Artie Pasquale was here.
Artie Pasquale was here.
But what I saw of the short, it looks very professional. Camera work was great. I wish you the best with it.
Oh, thank you.
So much.
Yeah.
So now, what got you into acting?
First.
In high school, my basketball coach told me I wasn't allowed to do drama club, so I signed up, and then I really liked it. And that's how I got involved. Yeah.
Mine's actually a little silly. I was a huge Ally McBeal fan, if anybody remembers that show. And at first, for the longest time, I thought it was because I wanted to be a lawyer. And then all of a sudden, I had an epiphany one day, and I realized I just wanted to be Callista Flockhart.
You want to pretend to be a lawyer.
Yeah, I want to pretend to be a lawyer on TV when I'm like, 30-something. But I told my mom that, and since then, I've been acting.
Very good.
Yeah.
Now, what was some of your most difficult obstacles approaching this role?
Oh, well, when I came onto the project, Nicky is the guy whose story, it's his story, and I'm playing his mom when she was a teenager, so I think that's a lot of pressure. I know if anybody was playing my mom, I would have like my eyes on them the entire time.
Sure.
So I felt a little stressed out about playing someone's mom, but he was really great, and he brought a lot of information, which was just inspiring, and to be able to embody someone that means so much to somebody working on the project meant a lot.
Very good.
Yeah.
For me, it was definitely, I remember getting the sides that I was going to audition with, and in part of the sides that I had to do was me, kissing my boyfriend and him being shot. And I just remember thinking to myself, oh my God, like, I can't even fathom, let it, like, one thing watching, someone die, like someone being shot in front of you, and another thing to be making out with someone,
and they get killed.
Yeah, and then they get killed, and, like, just how, how does, someone react to that in the moment, because we all think about it like you hear about that and you think, oh, someone's, they're hysterically crying, you think all those kind of, like, obvious things, but what you really think about in times in your life when, really tragic things have happened, usually doesn't go down like that, you're usually kind of too in shock, and that was definitely, terrifying but exciting to do.
Right.
Now, how did you start working on Mourning on Charlotte Street? Was there a casting call? Did you know somebody?
I came on really early. I actually met Nicky randomly, and I reminded him of his mother when she was younger, and I had the look. So when I actually read the role, it just synced right up, and I was really lucky that way.
Yeah.
Cool.
I came on somewhat early. I knew Gary through a friend, and one of my best friends, she's hilarious and is always like, oh, my friend Cassie is an actress, da, da, da. And we ended up syncing up because they did a reading out in Jersey, and I volunteered to help out. And I met everybody, and I think at the reading, I was just doing, some random female parts. And then as they were, moving forward with it, I was like, I'd really like to, be considered for that. And one thing led to another, and, ended up doing it, which is awesome.
How's it working with Frank Callow?
Oh God, he was so great. I mean, he can see a scene and see what's going on, like what's wrong with it, what's missing, the different angles, and can really. I remember him pulling me aside and whispering something in my ear, and he's like, I want you to look at Joe, who is the guy I'm playing with, and he's like, I want you to look at him in the eyes and like do not break eye contact. And the scene just took off from there. And Joe was stumbling on his lines, and Frank was like, that's what you got on. That's exactly what I wanted.
No, it's great. As an actress, it's amazing to work with someone like Frank that actually knows how to talk to you to get the effect that he wants. Because that's the most important thing. If someone can't communicate to you what they're going for, then, you know, it's so difficult for us.
Yeah, he had a clear vision, and he was able to articulate it, and it's so important when you're working with artists for that to like be there.
Exactly, it was amazing.
So your relationship with the other co-stars, Joey and Danny.
Oh yeah.
Who was
we
with
love
who?
them.
I was with Joe.
And I'm Danny. With Danny. I'm Danny.
How was the chemistry? I mean, was it easy to do? I mean.
Oh yeah, Joe's great. I mean, he's so.
You all make a good couple.
Yeah, I mean.
I'm gonna blow up Danny's spot right now. I was, I guess, Danny's first on-screen kiss, and we were joking around about it because I was like, oh, you know, have you done too many like on-screen kisses and stuff like that? But he was great. He was wonderful. He is an absolute sweetheart.
Was he a good kisser?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, he was.
What's that?
It must have made it a lot easier, you know.
He was also very sweet when we were filming. It was absolutely freezing outside, and I was wearing this, you know, like little short T-shirt. So in between takes, he would get this like huge blanket and like wrap it around me like a caterpillar and then like rub me up and down. He was a doll.
If you're gonna blow up a spot, we at least wanted to know if he was a good kisser. So Joe, you did good.
He was. I like it.
But you know what the good thing is, but it's a true story. Yeah. So it makes it that much interesting. Did you study the past of the story that you're actually acting?
Well, yeah, they had articles,
sure
newspaper articles, pictures, so many pictures from the time period and of the family. So we really had a sense of just the ambiance and the environment that his family grew up with. So approaching it, we were well prepared.
Yeah, and being able to talk to Nick, I mean, he's just like a wealth of information. And I mean, he let us see some of like the old photos of like his actual parents and his family. And I mean, it was crazy. And it was great. It was great to have someone there that you could actually, you know, be reading something and be like, hey, like, you know, how did this go down? Did that really happen? Or did you, you know?
And we've been working on this for so long now, and I mean, everyone is so involved still, and it emotionally resonates with everyone, even up to this point, and like, that just doesn't happen like that all the time.
Right.
Now listen, we got time for one more question. Any future projects coming up?
Well, we're both up for a few projects, so fingers crossed.
Yeah. So
right. You got a website, Facebook, that your friends, your fans, our viewing audience can get in touch with you?
Oh, yeah. It's JennaLaurenzo.com.
And I'm CassandraBodzak.com. And Mourning on Charlotte St is also going to the New York International Film Festival.
Exactly.
It will be August 13th.
Come.
So come check it out. You can see it for yourself.
Well, listen, ladies, you're welcome anytime. Come back. Best of luck with the movie.
Thank you so much.
And all the best. Let's give it up for these young women.
Nice meeting you.
Mourning on Charlotte St.